Look at me, y'all. I'm Beyonce. I got my whole laptop walking around. Y'all see them palm trees? Where you think I am? Okay. Oh, y'all, we gonna get this video done. Now I got the nigga rig the situation here. Let me see if I can put the seats back like how I do in my car. Y'all just hold on 1 second. Hold on. Alright. Ooh. Oh yeah. Y'all, the sun is going down. It's the evening, so we got to get through this video. Look, it's so tight back here I can't get to my phone. It's on the floor. It's plugged in. Okay, y'all. We gonna do it. Roll these windows down in the front. It's hot shit. Alright, Roxstars. My conscience was not gonna let me not do this video. I was like, Roxanne, you gotta do it. Gotta do it. It probably won't be up until Friday, but at least I gotta get it recorded so I can get it out of the way. New Edition and Black Girls on Television. For some reason, I think it won't be up until Sunday. I am in Los Angeles for a funeral, so I am going to be tied up all the rest of the time that I'm here. So, but I'm going to get those videos. I gotta get this done. I can't be fucking around. But anyway, you guys, okay, this is just a little bit of talk about what's at the top of the blogs. Let's get to it. Alright, you guys, first up, let's talk about the Women's March that happened on last Saturday, the day after the inauguration, where somewhere around the number of 2.5 million women around the world marched in support of women's rights. You guys saw it all over the internet. You saw it all on the news. I only knew about the march happening in DC, and I was like, dang, I wish I would have, you know, made better plans and thought ahead of time and went out there for that march. But I didn't realize that it was marches everywhere, including in Atlanta. I did not know that all these other cities, both large and small, also had their own marches planned and scheduled until we saw it on the news and on Instagram and, you know, the internet and everything. So yeah, so even though I wasn't there, I was able to watch from afar and was just really admiring the fact that we as women were able to come together for a common cause, a common goal, to speak out against the atrocities of your president. Amongst other things, it just did my heart good to see them out there, people with their signs, people with their different chants, everybody there as one. It was really a beautiful thing to see. I know that there has been much talk about the Black feminist movement in comparison to the white feminist movement, and how historically white women have not necessarily championed the cause of the Black woman, but Black women do tend to jump on and support those of the white women's issues. And it's true, we've seen some bad things happen to some Black women over time, and we haven't seen many white women speaking out against it. At least we haven't in the past. What I would like to think that we don't have time to be trying to separate Black women from white women, from Latino women, from Asian women, to Indian women. Okay, we are all women. That is the commonality in all of us, and that we would be supportive, at least from this point on, because there's a bigger picture now. It's more at stake for all women, not necessarily of any type of color. So let's just hope that at this point, you know, those type of issues as women, Black or white, you know, will be universal. We also can't ignore that we as Black women have our own issues within ourselves. So but I just don't feel like it. I just don't feel like it helps us in any way for women to fight within themselves. Yeah, like I said, let's just hope from now on that the women's issues, that this women's movement is global, that it's real. We as women, we have something that we need to fight for and stay strong for. So yeah, you guys, it was beautiful. I just love to see it. I was happy to see that it was successful, and it, you know, basically just obliterated the fact that the inauguration swearing in of Donald Trump, it didn't have shit on the damn march. So he should feel stupid about that, even though he gonna tweet the next day, where was all these women? You know, who did they vote for? You know, I was just like, oh, he's such an ass. Yeah, you guys, I thought the Women's March was beautiful. Did my heart good to see us all out there fighting for a common goal. You guys, I'm not fixing to get up here and be talking all day about Chrisette Michele. I promise you, I wish she would just be quiet. Child, she was on the Breakfast Club. Just to get right down to it, they asked her why did she go and sing for Donald Trump, and she said that she needed him to see us. She needed him to know us, because he obviously doesn't know what we as black people look like, even though he's been quite specific on how he feels about us black people, at least for the last 2 years. She also went on to explain that she has access to greatness, so she's a tool. She is a bridge, if you will, where she's able to bridge the gap between Trump and his, you know, old rich white politicians over here, and not really even politicians, because what Donald Trump is bringing to the mix, I don't really know what we're supposed to call him just yet. And then us black people over here. You get that? She's a bridge. My whole thing is, you guys, you know how I feel about Chrisette Michele. I feel like she's one of those extra deep people. One of those people that take themselves so seriously, that thinks that everybody else, you know, kind of looks at them this certain kind of way. Self-important might be one of the words. I just was listening to her and I was just like, nobody looks at you as this liaison, because we don't feel like you still have the ear of Donald Trump. Donald Trump didn't even talk to you. You went to his inauguration, didn't get to sing at the inauguration like you were supposed to, ended up doing a duet with Travis Green, you know, with a gospel choir, and you all of a sudden feel that you have all this power to connect to Donald Trump, and him like, that man probably ain't thought nothing else about your ass since you left the damn inauguration ball. All we need Chrisette Michele to do is sing, baby. That's all we need you to do. We don't need you to do no more than that. You know, when Charlamagne asked her, did she think that Donald Trump needed to prove himself to us? That was exactly what I told you guys last week. I said, we ain't got to necessarily just condemn the man to hell, even though I'm ready to do so, okay? But let's see where he is going to do anything for us black people before we start meeting him halfway. I'm sorry, I'm not mature enough, I guess. I'm not open enough where I would be willing to meet him halfway. No, I'm gonna need him to show me very clearly what he plans to do for the black community for me to be like, oh, okay, then maybe. And then again, it's just a maybe. She gonna talk about she afraid to wait and see. So she has to move now. Okay, Chrisette. Then she went on and on about her Basquiat. Is that her name? The artist's name? Her Basquiat skirt. And how it had lynchings and it had the blood of this and of that. Everybody saw all that up there on that stage. And then wasn't it supposed to be the proceeds from her performance went to whatever this art foundation was? Then now it's not that, y'all. It's the proceeds from the skirt. I was just like, what? How did the skirt make money? Or did you pay for the skirt? Like, y'all, I'm telling you, I was just sitting there like, what is she talking about? That skirt ain't changed nothing. And she was going on and on like it's only been 5 days. Well, Trump has done a lot in these 5 days, 4 days, however many fucking days it's been. And if them 5 days ain't indicative of the next 4 fucking years, then I don't know what else to say to you, Chrisette. Just because you rushing in this peace movement, you know, Trump is not on that same page. And I just feel like she feels like he is. And, you know, because she was there with the old white people and the old white lady said that skirt was, you know, something that she needed to keep. You know, all of a sudden she feels like, well, this is it. This is the conversations. Them people ain't trying to talk to you. I mean, you know what? I would like to be hopeful and everything, but they not trying to talk to Chrisette Michele. No. You ain't reached none of them, and what you done did is pissed off half the black people. You know, both Chrisette and Steve Harvey is getting it hard right now, okay? And I know she's, I mean, you gotta respect the fact that she stands for, you know, this is her decision and she ain't trying to back down off of it. So, I mean, I admire that about Chrisette Michele, and I don't hate the girl. I'ma still listen to her music if I feel like listening to it and everything, but I just feel like she is, I don't know, I guess this whole thing has energized her in a way where she just feels like, you know, it's her time to go out and speak and everything, and I'm just not there, y'all. I'm just not there with it. I'm sorry. With that old deep ass spoken word. I am the black song that Spike Lee won't sing. I am the Liberty Bell that whites refuse to ring. I am the bra that you take off at night. I am the Chris Brown and Soulja Boy fight. I am the shoe that fits your foot tight. Because I have my right shoe on my left foot and my left shoe on my right. Girl, if you don't quit underestimating us black people, I am one of those woke people who need to go to fuck to sleep. I just listened to the whole thing and I was just like, I just want her to be quiet. Like, I'm not even listening, and I don't know if it's because, you know, it's too soon after everything, and I just really feel like if she would just go sit down somewhere and be quiet, then, you know, my mama used to always say, sometimes you just got to be still, you got to hush. And I feel like that's what she needs to do. It just feels too, like, it's just too much. It's just too much, you guys. I can't. But like I said, I don't hate Chrisette Michele. I just think that this is one of those moments where you just don't always agree with somebody, child. I can't get myself keeping up with that. While we talking about Chrisette and, you know, Donald Trump and all of that, let's real fast talk about Sean Spicer Facts, Kellyanne Conway, Alternative Facts. See, this is what I'm talking about. You have a whole administration of liars, people that are willing to get up on a podium as a press secretary for their very first press conference with the media and just flat out lie. Everybody who got a fucking eyeball can see there wasn't that many people at the inauguration. And at the end of the day, it doesn't even matter, okay? It doesn't even matter. We are arguing about something that is not making a difference, okay? But, you know, you got your egomaniac president, and these are the things that are important to him. Kellyanne Conway, you know, I used to think that she was a smart woman. I don't know what to think about Kellyanne no more. Okay, it's almost like she's able to just lie so easily that it feels like she really does believe it. When they was putting her on raking her over the coals about the fact that, you know, Sean Spicer had said that it was the most people at an inauguration ever, and that it undermines the credibility of the whole Trump administration, she was like, oh, don't be so dramatic, okay? Those are just alternative facts. But that is the bigger problem here. The fact that they feel like it's okay to lie and just don't seem to try to, I mean, they don't try to rectify the lie or nothing, child. I'm telling you, I ain't never seen nothing like it in my life. I keep on telling y'all, these next 4 years is gonna be what? A whole bunch of chaos. But I can't even give a damn about Chrisette, Sean, Kellyanne. I don't give a damn about none of them, really. Okay, you know who else don't give a damn about? Maxine Waters. Y'all, let me tell you something. Maxine Waters has always been quite a spitfire, okay? She's always been, when in Los Angeles, we always had her. She was a district person and a congresswoman, and, you know, so she's been in politics and local politics in Los Angeles for years, okay? Now Miss Maxine is in Congress, like I said, and she has gotten to the point where she's probably nearing the end of her career, okay? And she don't give a fuck. She probably feels like, I don't have nothing to lose. These people can't take shit away from me. I have an established career in this politics game. So I'm going to say what the hell I want to say, and then, you know, let the chips fall where they may. I be worried for her sometimes. I be like, Lord, I hope somebody don't hurt that lady. Okay, because she will definitely say it. I mean, short of her calling Donald Trump an idiot, she says exactly how she feels about him. And she's about the only one that speaks out so strongly. She has no respect for him. She says he is an illegitimate president. I totally agree, but yeah, y'all. Miss Maxine Waters is over it. That damn nose be flared open so wide. Y'all gonna kill this poor lady. She be so irritated and annoyed with the Republicans and your president. Yeah, you guys, that's it. Y'all tell me what y'all thought about Chrisette. I don't even know if what I said makes sense. I'm tired of Chrisette Michele right now. And I just want her to just be quiet. But y'all tell me what you think. Tell me if you feel like you understood Chrisette a little bit more. Did you learn anything in that interview? I didn't. She definitely got paid. but I don't even think she did. I really don't think she did it for the money. I feel like like I told you, she's self-important. She feels like, you know, this was something that, you know, that it was this big deal. That was the reason why she did it. Child, let me stop it. I got a whole bunch of other shit to talk about. So y'all tell me what you think about it. Leave it in the comments below. Child, is getting dark. Okay, Oscar nominations. The 89th Academy Awards is scheduled for February 26th, and the nominations are in. Oscar So White is not Oscar So White anymore. Now we can call it Oscar A Little Bit of Black. They definitely made sure that they included many of the black films that had high critical acclaim, and it's not that much of a surprise because they were already nominated in the Golden Globes. But yeah, you guys, Moonlight, that movie was directed by Barry Jenkins, okay, and he is a black director. It got 9 nominations for Best Picture, Best Support Actor, Best Supporting Actress, Best Director, among others. And then we had Fences, that was directed by Denzel Washington. He was nominated for Best Actor, Best Lead Actor. Viola Davis was nominated for Best Supporting Actress. Okay, she made history. She is the only black actress that has been nominated for an Oscar 3 times. The film also was nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay and Best Picture. And then Hidden Figures got Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Picture, and Best Supporting Actress for Octavia Spencer. Octavia, girl, don't you show up at that Oscars looking a mess again, girl. Somebody out there, please put a dress on her and foof her up real pretty. I've seen her look beautiful plenty of times. It ain't like it's impossible. Okay, besides those black movies, of course, there were the favorites that we already learned from the Golden Globes. La La Land, okay, was nominated quite a bit, and so was Manchester by the Sea, and those are both also expected to win big. And of course, Meryl Streep. Okay, I think this is what they said, the 24th time or something that she's been nominated for Best Actress in her role in Florence Foster Jenkins. And child, is Florence black? Y'all know Jenkins is a black last name. Anyway, I'm happy for our black actors and actresses. Of course, this doesn't mean that everybody is going to win whatever they were nominated for, but it does validate that these people are great actors and actresses and deserve to be recognized just like all of the others that are out there. So I will be looking at the Oscars. On February 26th, Jimmy Kimmel is hosting. And you guys know I got a crush on old Jimmy Kimmel. Will you be watching? Who's your faves to win? Alright, you guys, so Keke Palmer and Trey Songz. It took me so long to understand what exactly was the problem here, because all that we saw was the aftermath, which was Keke Palmer getting on the internet, on Instagram, and talking about how she went to a party that Trey Songz had given with her girls, and she was there drinking and laughing and eating and probably smoking, okay, with them black lips. And Trey Songz wanted to film a video, I suppose, of a song that he has that I guess she has a part in. She didn't want to do it. She told him numerous times no, because she's drunk, she's high, she's, you know, not in the mode. She don't have her makeup on probably like how she would like it. She ain't done up like that, and she told him no. She went on to say that the pressure got so bad that she had to hide in the closet to get away from everybody because people were asking her over and over and over. Then she said that Trey Songz even used sexual intimidation, and I guess, unbeknownst to her, they still recorded some footage for this video. And I guess the video came out just recently. Now, before I get into how I feel about Keke, if I was going to be 100% truthful with you guys, if I was at a party and somebody was trying to... If I was Keke and I was drunk and high and was doing all this at a thing and somebody was trying to record me, and if I said no, no mean no, I would be pissed if somebody recorded me. Listen, you guys, my daughter vlogs sometime. So at the house, she'll be wanting to be recording, and she'll record me, and I'm not in It's Rocks mode, okay? I'm in Roxanne at the house chilling mode, and I don't fucking feel like being on no camera. So when Jada come in the room, I'll be like, okay? My hair might be wrapped up. Okay, I ain't got no bra on, some little old shorts or something. No, don't put me on the camera. All right, I'm not in that mode right now. When I'm in It's Rocks mode, then baby, you put me on the camera all you want. All right, any other time, let me decide if I want to do it. So I would be upset if I was Keke Palmer for them to do something like that as well. You can't use somebody's likeness if they did not agree to it, especially in a true business type of situation. I mean, this is an actual song that they had together. So they put the video out. She created all this fuss and carrying on Instagram, and they eventually ended up taking it down. My problem with Keke Palmer is she's so extra. I don't know what is wrong with Keke Palmer. She has definitely changed over the years. Just recently, I feel like it's these, you know, ever since she became sexually fluid, y'all, she done been somebody totally different, but she is so extra and attention getting. It's like, I feel like social media for many people is like it really magnifies what we thirst for. Like, you can just tell certain people they just love the attention that they get from social media, because all you had to do was, even if you didn't want to call Trey Songz because you was pissed off at him, all you had to do was have your lawyers call and say, take that shit down or we gonna sue you. Okay, now you done brought more attention to yourself and this song, and maybe that's what she wanted to do, but you done brought more attention to this whole thing, fussing about the fact that he recorded you and did all this. We couldn't even find it for the video. They hadn't took the video down before we could even see it. And all we saw was video of them having a good time snapping at the actual party, but not the footage from this video where she's singing in the song, you know. So it was just like, girl, you done did all that. I mean, just done did all this fussing and carrying on, and it's so unnecessary, because all you had to do, like I said, is have your lawyers. People understand we gonna sue your ass. I don't think you can even find the video no more. I tried to look for it everywhere I looked. It said the video has been taken down by the user. So, I mean, she got what she wanted from it, but now I just feel like, I mean, obviously she don't care. She don't care about the friendship that she and Trey Songz had. She said that they were cool with each other at one time. Now they not. I would imagine they not after she carried on like how she would. But I just was like, girl, we would have never known about it had you just said, don't do that shit, take that shit down. Don't you think so? What is wrong with Keke Palmer? Y'all, in a minute, we got to stretch out the hands of prayer for her. It's really getting dark out here. Just a little bit about Love and Hip Hop ATO. You guys have been seeing the clips of Jocelyn on The Real. I still haven't watched any of The Real this season. I have no intentions of ever watching that show. But I have been seeing the clips of Jocelyn on Instagram, and child, she is about to wear that audience out. I can't really tell if you know, if they love her there, if they not. I guess they're gonna find out when the ratings come back in. But of course, you know, because Jocelyn is so scandalous and so salacious and so sexual and so ratchet, if you will, it might be a good little look for the show. She definitely is way more than any of the rest of them girls up on there, okay? And they seem to have been enjoying her, except for Tamara. I think Tamara ain't quite from them damn clips. Tamara looked like she not real sure. But good for Jocelyn. If Jocelyn could just stay on her grind and do what she got to do for her and her baby, and don't be caught up in no bullshit next season. You know, I love when a woman wins. So I want Jocelyn to win. I just don't want it to be about that bullshit next season. So we'll see. She looked good on the show. She looked happy, and she doesn't look uncomfortable, and she, you know, the camera loves her. So maybe she can parlay that thing into something else. And then, of course, I'm hearing the story about Kirk and Rashida. We talked about it before, and my stance is still the same. I got to wait and see on the show, you guys. First of all, I just can't imagine Kirk doing that to Rashida. Because in real life, you could tell that they had a pretty solid relationship. Now, we didn't fail for the okie doke once before with Kirk and him supposedly fucking around when he really was not doing it. Okay, you guys. Now they're saying that he's gotten this girl pregnant. She got a baby or something. And he was paying her, giving her money. But then he stopped. And so now she's mad and she's on the show. And Rashida didn't know about it. And y'all still got to see the show. I still got to see the show because I just don't believe them. We're going to call them frost facts. Them motherfuckers know they can lie about a damn story. So They're saying that Rashida didn't find out about the girl until she was recording on the show. Rashida started to say she's not going to do the show no more, and then the producers talked her into finishing out the season. But I don't know. I would be so embarrassed if my husband, if I'm on a reality show and my husband got somebody else pregnant. I mean, this is my husband that I done been with. This ain't just some old flim flam shit. They done been together for a long damn time. And for you to be on the show and then have to expose it like this, that's why I'm just feeling like it's going to be some shit at the end. You know, the baby ain't going to be his. And, you know, it's going to be... We'll see. If it's true, though, I feel sorry for Rashida, because nobody deserves to find out shit like that on no show. And I don't have respect for no man that would bring their wife that they supposedly love on a show to embarrass them. Okay, just like that fucking Willie Taylor. We still ain't got over the fact how he embarrassed that girl. So, we'll see, you guys. That's all I can say about them two is we'll see. Alright, you guys, we also have to say a rest in peace for World Star founder Lee Odenat, also known as Q. He died in his sleep at 43 years old. That was a story that they gave us the other day. Now we're finding out that he was actually found dead in a massage parlor in San Diego, and that he may have had a heart attack there. So I don't know exactly what might have been going on, but they're saying the cause of death is that he had heart disease, and of course obesity was a contributing factor. I don't follow World Star, and I very rarely watch anything on World Star, so I didn't know who he was, but you can't really find anybody saying anything bad about him. Evidently, he was a really good dude, helped a lot of people, was pretty positive. He grew this site from something very small into something huge. As a matter of fact, the site actually got a show that was due to air February 3rd on MTV2. And it was sort of like a hip-hop version, from what I can tell, of Ridiculousness. You know that show with the skateboarder, what's his name? Deerdick or something like that. It's the same concept, I believe, where a comedian is up there and they're talking about, you know, different videos that's sent in to the show. And they said also that Q had been working out quite a bit and really going to the gym and doing a lot, trying to lose weight for the show. Okay, so they're saying a combination of all these things might have happened and damaged his heart enough where he had a heart attack and died. So the show still will be coming on. Q just obviously won't be a part of it any longer. He leaves behind a child, so he was a father. I don't believe he was married. We're just going to say rest in peace to Q. You guys, so on the Ricky Smiley show, Ricky Smiley's son was on a blind date with his cousin. His cousin was trying to set him up with this girl, and she was a black girl, because he said that Ricky Smiley's son only dates white girls. So they went to some carnival type place, some amusement park out here in Atlanta, and when it was obvious that the son was not really feeling the girl, the cousin asked him, what was the problem? Like, why are you not really trying to talk to her? And he was just like, well, because of her face. I'm not really attracted to her. Then he goes on to say he's not attracted to black girls. He looks at black girls as if they his sister. You know, he give them some dap and hug them and everything. But, you know, he likes the more exotic women. You know, you're white, you're Mexican. His cousin was just like, white Mexican is not exotic. Okay, then he goes on to say Brazilian. And so I said, nigga, where you saw Brazilian? But anyway, he said that he went to a all-white school. And so that's what he is used to, and he just doesn't think that black women are attractive. Okay, so I was just like, ain't this some shit? This nigga got the nerve to be sitting up there talking about what he like. You better be trying to figure out what you can get. Shit. But no, he's actually not a bad looking kid. Then I realized, you guys, he is 15 years old. I did not realize that he was that young. Like, 15-year-old kids say stupid ass shit. Okay, I have a 15-year-old daughter. Okay, I have a 17-year-old son. I mean, he's immature. He's got some growing to do in his life. Listen, when I was his age, I used to love me a dark chocolate, baby. The blacker the berry. All right, that is not what I ended up with. My husband is fair skinned. My attraction for men grew as I got older. So it's like what my mentality was as a 15-year-old and my mentality as I get older. Like, I can't really, you know, pin him to the cross about this, him not feeling like black girls are attractive, because I feel like that probably will change as he gets older. Now, it might not, because I have a friend at my job who only dates well, I won't get into all of that, but he doesn't necessarily like black girls himself, and he's black. And but he's my age. So now it gets to the point where you just be like, you know, we done got into discussions about it so many times that I just don't even feel like it no more. I just kind of roll my eyes and just be like, whatever, nigga. Your mama black, your sister's black, but now you got a problem with black women. So some people grow out of it, some people don't. But right now, 15 years old, I can't, you know, it's unfortunate that he feels that way. And I know a lot of boys at that age. There's a lot of girls that are sassy and that be going off on them and just be doing way too much, and a lot of boys are afraid of them girls. But that's all in that age group, and like I said, he'll probably grow out of it. What I was more concerned about was the fact that Ricky Smiley let that shit get put on his show to begin with. I was just like, there's no way he could have seen that. And then sure enough, I heard him talking on his radio show and him saying that he didn't see that final clip edit and that the producers put it in. I knew for a fact that he wouldn't put that on his show if he had seen it, okay? Because you have a black urban radio station and then you get up there and let your child say some shit like that? Absolutely not. So I guess, you know what, I bet you Ricky Smiley done learned a lesson on this one. I bet you from now on he will be checking to see what exactly is going on his show. You know, you can't just be a producer in name. Obviously, you gonna need to be a little bit more involved. Have your damn child out there saying all kind of way out bullshit. You just be embarrassed. That's it, you guys. Like I said, it's unfortunate he feels that way, but give him some time to grow up. He'll probably grow out of that. Guys, so in quickie, Stacey Dash has been fired. That's right. Your favorite radical Republican on the Fox News network, her contract was not renewed, along with a number of other people. I guess they figured they didn't need a black girl who hates the black president because they have Donald Trump now. So I guess that's it for Stacey, girl. See ya. Okay, don't let the door hit you with a good Lord split. Congratulations to Rudy Huxtable. Keisha Knight Pulliam, you guys, she had her little girl, Ella Grace. They said she went to the hospital, had the baby, and took it back on home, and that was when old Ed Hartwell found out. She didn't even call him, had her lawyers let him know once she had made it back home that she had the baby. You guys, that Keisha, I tell you, it is... that girl is something special, all right? But Ed would still like to have a paternity test taken. He said that he doesn't feel like she was just like kind of one of them hoes that just be out there like that. But there were plenty of times when she didn't come home at night and they were having problems and, you know, they weren't really sleeping together. So he don't really understand how this child got pregnant, okay? So let's get the damn paternity test so we can figure out what we need to do from here on out. But besides all of that, you guys, congratulations to old Keisha and little baby Ella Grace. And lastly, you guys, the Atlanta Falcons are going to the Super Bowl. Atlanta's going to be so crunk on Super Bowl Sunday. Because have they been to the Super Bowl before, you guys? I don't believe that they... No, I think they said that they had back in 99 or something like that. I didn't write down the rules. I mean, I didn't research that either. We were talking about it at work, though. And I think it's good. Like, I don't watch football, so I don't know nothing, okay, you guys? But I think that these type of things are good for the city, and, you know, it boosts morale and, you know, teamwork and camaraderie and all of that. And we're about to go into our new stadium, and if they can win the Super Bowl, I mean, it would just be a good look for the city altogether. So of course I'm going to root for Atlanta Falcons. My husband and my son both tell me that, you know, everybody hates, is it the Patriots that they're playing? Everybody hates them, so by default they're all rooting for the Atlanta Falcons. So we'll see what it is, you guys. Who's supposed to be performing at the halftime? Who's performing? Did I hear who it was? Was it Gaga? No, I'm getting that wrong, huh? Y'all, let me know who's supposed to be performing at halftime at the Super Bowl, but will you be watching? Who are you rooting for? Alright, you guys, I got my phone up because I'm trying to flash the light in my face because it's getting dark out here. Let me get off of here. Remember, I told you guys that New Edition and Black Girls on Television, I'm going to try hard to get it up by Saturday, but y'all, I'm not going to stress myself out about it. It probably won't be up till Sunday, maybe even Monday, okay? I'm probably going to record it, but then I'm probably not going to edit it until I'm on the plane on my way back home to Atlanta, so. But it's coming, you guys. It's coming. I'm enjoying the New Edition movie, though. They did a really, really good job on it. But anyway, let me get off of here. We do this every single week. Here go the light. Make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you come back. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.